After drivers spent the night stuck on I-77 in Kanawha County because of the mudslide, the State Department of Transportation admitting fault today. The Turnpike Executive Director said traffic should have been rerouted last night, and it wasn't.
That's right, and Anna Saunders has a reaction tonight from those drivers who spent 8+ hours in park on the Turnpike.
Lots of frustration from drivers who spent the night on the interstate. It all started about 9 o'clock and they weren't freed until 6 this morning. This is what remains of the flooding mess that left drivers stranded on I-77 all night.
We're talking hundreds and if not thousands of vehicles are gridlocked here on I-77 North.
Turnpike officials say it was this drain that became blocked by the mudslide, leading to the high water buildup for hours.
I was coming across the tunnel hill there, and it was really raining really hard, and I guess it was probably coming down a couple inches an hour right there. So then I guess the mudslide come through off the hill and stopped traffic right there. So.
Hungry, tired, and worried about his disabled child in the car, Terry Kidd said he was driving back home to Charleston from a wrestling event in Beckley when he got stuck. We talked to him at 6 this morning, just before the traffic opened up.
There's nobody trying to direct traffic, and there's nobody trying to stop the traffic and diverting them off the Paint Creek exit or anything. The only updates you see from people calling the actual Turnpike Authority to see what's going on, and they don't have a definite answer.
Communication about what was happening and the progress being made was a problem, as well as a lack of a reroute. Some drawing comparisons to the 2009 blizzard, where drivers also were stranded on the Turnpike, as the state then was supposed to come up with a better emergency plan to get people off the interstate.
We knew things were getting serious when a couple hours went by and no one really knew what was going on, and then we started getting information about the interstate flooding. And from that point on, it was an all-nighter.
Former state Senate President and State Economic Development Director Mitch Carmichael was also caught in traffic and called on the state to have a better plan for a situation like this. He took to social media to call it incredibly unprofessional and bordering on incompetence.
We should not be comfortable or okay with closing a major interstate artery through the state of West Virginia for 8 hours. For a rain event. I mean, we need to have, commercial scale, industrial scale pumps, systems in place, make sure the ditching is maintained, all of those components. And so this should be a wake-up call again.
The Parkways Authority had this to say in a statement, that they take full responsibility for the failure to reroute traffic and would like to assure the public that this will never happen again. At the direction of Governor Patrick Morrisey, the Parkways Authority is already examining and revising its policies on turnpike closures and detours as a result of this incident.
And we're going to get to the bottom of everything. I'm going to tell you that. We're going to get to the bottom of things to make sure that everything is done right. And if there were problems decisions that were made that were bad, we're going to make sure that we let people know about that.
Well, and even more frustration from those drivers, because after they were freed early this morning, they still had to go through the toll booth and pay that toll.